In most cases, directly reconditioning thoughts and emotions can help clients achieve therapeutic outcomes. But in some cases, there may be many different thoughts or emotions that need to be reconditioned. I'm sure as a therapist, you have come across situations where a client had the same thought or emotion from multiple triggers or had different thoughts and emotions with the same trigger. What do we do in such a case? We work with beliefs. Now, before we talk more about beliefs and how to work with them, you can help others benefit from this video, right? So, here are the top 7 things you must know about beliefs before you can help clients identify and change the same. First, beliefs are ideas or statements about self, others, or situations that our mind has accepted as true. Second, they can be specific to an individual or a situation or can be generalized for a group of individuals or situations. For example, a person may believe that they are not good at public speaking or may believe that they are not good at anything. Third, beliefs help us make sense of the world within and around us. They act as a guiding principle or a point of reference for our mind to accept, modify, or delete information that we receive through our senses. So, for example, if I believe no one loves me, then even when someone expresses their love, my mind would either delete the information so I may not even hear it or distort it in a way that I draw a different conclusion. Like, the person doesn't really love me but just wants something from me. In short, when we have a strong belief in something, we will do almost anything to maintain that belief, even when evidence is available to the contrary. Fourth, beliefs in most cases also act as a basis for the decisions we make and the actions we take. In fact, many people believe that beliefs create self-fulfilling prophecies. That is, once you believe in something, you end up doing things in a way that the resulting outcome will support the original belief. Fifth, some beliefs can help us grow, make it easier for us to face difficulties, and take consistent actions towards our goals. At the same time, some beliefs can limit us, make us feel helpless, and stop us from taking actions. Sixth, beliefs can be formed as a result of multiple similar experiences over a period of time, or a single experience that was highly emotionally charged. And seventh, some beliefs the client may be consciously aware of, but most beliefs exist at the level of the unconscious. So, in order to help a client change their beliefs, one needs to first help the client identify the limiting beliefs that they want to change. We will look at different techniques to help clients identifying their limiting beliefs in the next video. Meanwhile, if there are techniques that you use with your clients to help them identify their beliefs, do share with us in the comments. And if you are looking for a more detailed guide with demo sessions and discussions on how to work with clients effectively, check out the comprehensive introduction to the eclectic approach to psychotherapy. You can find the link in the description.